Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
double honors to the apostle of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to Yakim, pushing his word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, we're back again on another night. You know, we come in, week out, prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, aka America. All right, and also to let our people know who the true nation of Israel is. Like you say, you so-called black, Latinos, and Native Americans. And we're also scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So if this spirit resonates with you and you receive this word, this truth, and you're a part of another nation, you could very well be what? The nation of Israel.
That's right.
All right? And we're just going to jump right into it. We got to, you know, like say, one of these wicked nights, you know, I guess it's calling it Cinco de Mayo. Mm-hmm. But what is this?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why I changed that. That's why everybody out here.
Yep. This is a fully drunken night. All right, a lot of wicked spirits are out. All right, and they end. That's what alcohol goes into, spirits. And what does you have? Well, you got a scoffer over there, a wicked nigga that comes out and do what? Constantly scoff. And this, hey, like you say, we're in this grace period right now. But when this grace period is through, hey, 2/3 of Israel is going to be destroyed.
Yep.
It's going to be through, finito, no more. All right. So if you don't get yourself together, get things right, you know, with your spirit, you know, get yourself right with Yahweh Shai Shai, death is going to come to you. There's no gray areas in this thing.
Yep. What the? Zechariah 13:8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land shall the Lord, two parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Yeah, in all the land. All right, two parts going to be. All right, and when you go in, like say the elect of Israel, that is 1/3 of what? The all of Israel. So that 2/3, that those parts goes into what? The rest of you so-called black, Latino, Native Americans, and the descendants that came out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, if you don't come back and get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, repent, change your ways, then you're going to be destroyed. All right, the two parts going to be cut off and die. 2/3.
Because they acting like niggas. But the third shall be left therein.
Yes. All right, the third is going to be what? Brought up, like says Isaiah, in those chambers. All right, we're going to get through this because the Lord is going to watch over. All right, we're going to have that covering over. All right, but when the grace period is what we're in right now. If you don't receive this word before that grace period is up, what's going to happen? The door, hey, the elect is going to be sealed. Hey, just speaking as a man, the elect might be sealed already. We just got to go through the process. And what's going to happen? It's going to have what? You're going to have pestilence. Don't we see pestilence started back in 2018, 2019, 2020 with the pandemic? Then you have what? All these different fires that's happening in these food processing plants. Mm-hmm. All this plan that Esau is setting up is for what? For mass destruction of the people on the earth. Mass death. What did BG say? Oh, B. Gates. He said, if we do a really, really good job, what's going to happen? We can bring the population down by what? 8 million or 9 million to what? Back down probably 20, 30%. I'm just going to paraphrase, but that was what he said. He's going to bring the population down. By what? By those injections.
Right.
Inoculations. And that's going to, and what is that? Haven't a lot of you Jays received that?
Yep.
So, I mean, hey, a lot of y'all going to be through because this was basically like a test run letting you know if you receive that, you bound to receive that seal. And the Lord is...
diminishing the population is with the alphabet agenda. You have
Yep.
to think, if you believe in so-called evolution is the proliferation of genes that is advantageous for survival. But if you're trying to diminish that, what are you trying to do? Well, you're trying to control the population. You know what I'm saying? This is something that you will always see in like Greek culture. There's actually a term called pederasty, where it would basically the proliferation of the positive genes and conversely doing away with genes that are so-called undesirable. And you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you guys are considered undesirable.
Right.
That's why there's an all-out attack to destroy you. That's why you live in food deserts. That's why you're number one in incarcerations. That's why the school system in your various neighborhoods is dilapidated. That's why you live in very polluted areas. All these things is to destroy you, man.
Right.
I might say too, you want to say the evolution, right?
Yeah.
Like how some basically, like they say with like the Neanderthals, modern humans came over and you know what I'm saying. That's why the basically took the Neanderthals out.
Right.
That's transhumanism. That's what Esau basically wants to do. That's why he's trying to fuse humans, man, with machines, bro. He's saying basically, well, machinery, AI is basically going, outdo humanity, so we got to find a way, to bring them together. That way we won't get left behind, man. You see? That's all a part of this transhuman agenda, man.
That's beautiful you said that, because transhumanism is really neo-eugenics.
Yeah.
When you look it up, it's just a positive, let's say it's a positive eugenics.
Wow.
So this man has set things in place to destroy you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. This is why repentance is so important.
Yep.
Because if you don't, then the Most High is going to use his sword in order to devour you. This is why it says in Isaiah to hide me from your sword. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's Psalms, the water. It says hide me from thy sword. This is what we are praying to be covered from. That sword of Yahweh Shah, which going back to the basics, which really don't know such thing as basics, but the basics, right? Who was blessed with that sword? Esau Edom was blessed with that sword, and that sword encompasses more than just slaying somebody. Physically speaking, that sword goes into literature that he produces, legislation that he passes, all these things that he does in order to destroy the people, in particular the Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Somebody
found it.
I'm gonna start up a little bit, bro.
Okay.
It says, let me see.
Intent.
What's it?
I'm gonna start at 8. I'm gonna jump up, bro.
Okay, good.
All right, Psalm 17 and 8. It says 17 and 8. It says, "Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings from the wicked that oppress me, from the deadly enemies who compass me about."
That's right. So we're asking the Most High to keep us in. According to the scriptures, we are the apple of his eye, meaning that he is favored. We're favored by him.
Right.
But the world teaches contrary. The world teaches that everybody could be a spiritual Israelite if you believe in Jesus. Everybody, or even secularly speaking, everybody's special. Everybody's truth is reality or has some sense of truth to it, right? There is no right and wrong. So we're telling the Most High, well, please issue our judgment for our will, for our, for our benefit, because we're out here getting destroyed by the Heavenly Father.
Man.
Right? Well, I should say we'll get destroyed ultimately by the Heavenly Father, but we'll get destroyed by the enemy, by the oppressor, which is Esau Edom. Go ahead, Malak.
Verse 10, I'm gonna read that in NLT. It says, "They are without pity. Listen to their boasting." It says, "They track me down and surround me, watching for the chance to throw me to the ground."
Yep, and they do that with their legislation. They'll pass. Esau Edom will pass a law that seems, advantageous for you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, in particular so-called Negroes, health or wealth or health or benefit, but in all actuality, he has a hidden agenda to pass things that's contrary to the scriptures, or that's advantageous for the heathen. Case in point, I ain't spitting on you, man.
No, it's,
I thought I spit it on you.
no, it's on my left eye.
Like, damn.
No, it's flying through the air.
No, it's okay. I just didn't want to be rude,
Yeah, come.
Swallow from
I do it.
But according to the Civil Rights Law of 1968, going into discrimination at work.
Yep.
Well, who was included in that? White women. And now it was revised here recently last year. Who was included in that? The Asians. So all these bills that are passed are advantageous for people other than you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. Now the alphabet community has attached their plight unto you so-called Negroes' plight.
Right.
They say, what happened to you guys during slavery? Well, that's likened unto me. Not being able to marry Fred.
Yeah.
Right? So they passed these laws, things of that nature, to devour the people. Okay? And we're asking the Heavenly Father to correct, to amend this world, man, by judgment. Okay? Because if this place go on, we're going to be utterly destroyed. He got us.
Everybody gonna be fighting this motherfucker.
There's nothing that you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans do. Right? He got us totally locked down, bro.
Yep. Hey, I'm reading the GNT, Psalm 17 and 10. They have no pity and speak proudly. And what you going into? They going into want to do all this whole transhumanism, all this shit. These crackers, these top elite banking firms don't care about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. He telling you what he want to do right in front of your face. But we out here warning you what this nigga talking about doing. Y'all ain't even listening,
Right.
but okay.
Right. Jay, our people talking about get money. Well, money's not going to be the same anymore, man.
Yep.
Money is about to be digital.
Yep.
All that street news, stuff like that, that's about to be obsolete, man.
Right. For
You know what
real.
I'm saying? You listen to Money Man, you're like, you know what? I can get a payout. I can do it. No. That's about to be totally locked down. They're going to be able to track every single dollar that goes in and out, man.
Yep.
And with that tracking system, they're going to be able to control society.
Yep.
Now look what's going on in China. With China, they have these social credits. You know, if somebody buys too much alcohol, that's a deduction on their social credit. If somebody jaywalks, that's a deduction on their social credit.
Man, they shame you too. They put that shit on billboard.
They'll put you on.
Yeah.
They'll put it on the billboard.
Yep.
If you speak out against the government, you're not able to travel in certain places.
Yep.
Shit.
And they're already they already have the technology in place to monitor us. Why do you think, as of recently, a lot of our videos have been flagged?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to understand, man. That's really AI. A lot of these people you think is scoffers, you going back and forth with them, and in all actuality, that's AI technology, right? AI is so sophisticated, which AI is artificial intelligence.
Right.
That's the acronym for AI, that it's able to correspond with you. It's able to monitor what you say and what you do.
Man.
Them talking about that last night.
Like Lexa. You know what I'm saying? You be having a conversation. The brother mentioned that last night. Having a conversation. Them the brothers having a conversation. They say no. Lexa chimed in. Walmart. Why? Because these phones are listening, man. And I was gonna do a video. I ran across a video, man. Of this Edomite chick. She basically, bro, like every 5 seconds, if you got an iPhone, every 5 seconds it takes a picture of you, and you can't see it, man. The only way you can be able to see it if you got an infrared camera. And she held the camera up to this dude while he held this phone like this on the home screen, man. You see? And she held the infrared camera up, and now you seen it flash every 5 seconds. It was just constantly taking pictures of him. He didn't know it. You see?
Wow.
He saw his, hey, all this cameras on every fucking corner. There's cameras on the fucking, on the lights, on the fucking freeway. This man is, hey, like you said, all to control, man, and watch.
And don't forget, he got satellites in space looking down on your ass too.
Yep.
They going to that, what that movie? I forget the name. Well, Will Smith played in it.
Are you talking about
Enemy of the State? Yeah, they got satellites there monitoring everything down, man.
Right.
This is a fucking like not Elbert Jones. What the nigga Alec Jones said? This is a prison planet, man. They're trying to turn this big ass planet into a prison.
Then you got that movie Eagle Eye. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
see?
Eagle Eye.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
movie Eagle Eye. Shit, it goes into that as well, man. How they're watching and seeing everything.
Hey, you got to talk to the 15-minute cities. You see, that's why you got these different train derailments by the waterways, polluting the waterways. That way Esau could come in and because they got that. Esau got a legislation where if a place is deemed unsafe or unsafe to live, he could come tell you that you got to leave. You got to leave your home and go to another place, man. You see, and that's why you want to push everybody into these major cities, man. Why? That way he can watch and monitor. It's easy to control if everybody is in one place, man. You see?
That movie Diversion. I Y'all seen that movie? It's
The
called
Vir-
The
The
Virgin.
Virgin, yeah.
It's like a
Probably
smart,
has. Okay,
it's
yeah,
like a
yeah.
smart city
Yeah.
that the
I'm gonna
people
watch
live
that
in,
again. I'm
and
gonna
it's
watch it
totally
again.
like locked down.
Yeah.
That's what they trying to bring out.
And then you said the train derailments. What you people don't understand is the vein of America is the railroad system. It runs all through this motherfucker, man. You cut the vein off, bro, that's it. Transport oil, gas, money, wheat, all kind of natural
Everything.
resources, everything, man. The truck, the plane, trains, automobiles, and the big trucks. This is the vein of the blood of America, man.
Right.
You know?
They cutting that down.
Yep.
Right now, the transportation industry is shot, bro.
Shit, my little joint I'm dealing with on this, my woman, whatever. Shit, she have to. Shit, right now, shit, she finna sell her truck.
Yeah, it's
She's
just
selling the motherfucker because it's like I ain't.
they ain't making no money.
Yep.
They ain't making no money. The owner operators are getting pushed out. Now you got to think. More and more, you starting to hear about automatic, automated trucking. Kroger came out and said that they got a delivery truck that's automated. They can self-park and everything, man.
Wow.
They're trying to go electric. Everything
That's
is
it. That's
going
what it
digital,
is.
bro.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yep.
You know, and all of this is to do what? To control the people. In particular, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. This is why we're asking the Most High to come and plead our cause, man. Because if not, then this dude is going. There ain't no if. We know the Most High is going to come back, but
Right.
this dude is going to have total control over the earth. He's going to be like God, bro.
A prison planet. Yep.
You know, and what we saying right now, they're not liking this.
Nah.
Hey, you got your, like, going into the food, these different food processing plants, these different, you know what I'm saying, dudes like BG, you know what I'm saying, buying up these farmlands, all this is a strategic move, man. You being besieged, you see? You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans especially, man, you see? But they besieging these Americans, man, you know? Esau is getting, basically cutting, that's a tactic of war, man. You see? Cutting off the water supply, cutting off their food supply, man. You see? That way everybody got to come to him. You see?
Right.
That's what Esau wants, man. That's how he's going to gain control. That's how he's going to get these people to basically bend to his will, man. Cut off their water and cut off their food, man. Watch these niggas fold.
And then in order to get that shit, you got to go into a new world order to
Yep.
get it.
Yep. Man, bro. Lloyd Cole, like Lloyd moving chess pieces everywhere, man.
Man.
And he gave his servants the understanding of what's going on. People walking up and down the street, they don't hear what he's saying.
Right.
Even our own people, when they see us, they perceive us as just niggas, as man.
Right. Yeah.
It's so cold, man. So this is why 2/3 of our people, they gotta go. Because
Got
when they
to,
had
bro.
place up with pictures, they didn't hear it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And the people that do hear it, we're looking to be hidden from that sword. You have more than that?
So keep reading that. You can read on down.
All right, this is back in Psalms chapter 17. All right, in verse...
Use it. 11 or 12.
Yeah, I'm in 11. All right, back in verse 11, it says, they have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. I'm gonna read that in NLT.
Yeah.
It says, verse 11, it says, they track me down and surround me, watching for the chance to throw me to the ground.
Didn't we just go into? Didn't we just expound on that? Right? How Esau Edom has certain things set in place to control the people,
Right.
right? To induce the people to act a certain way. You know, to manipulate the masses. Right? Going into what? The biggest example now is the alphabet agenda on the children. Certain legislation in these schools to make it mandatory that they learn about more history, man.
Yeah, Jill and Jill went up the hill and shit.
Right. Which that's it's like that's something that's always been around. You always had that going on. But you always had people that were vehemently against it.
Yeah.
That's not a new phenomenon.
Right.
But Esau Edom wants you people to think that it's cutting edge or progressive to allow that to happen in a society. And that's not cutting edge, man.
Right.
That's wicked.
Right.
That's base. Okay? But this man as a lion seeking who he may devour. Well, it talks about that in First Peter's what's it, the 5th chapter? This First and 2nd Peter, the 5th chapter. Be sober, be diligent, for the devil as a roaring lion seeking who he may devour. You know, so this man is diligently trying to destroy the people using these his sorcery, which is what? What is his sorcery? The media, things of that nature. Right, to socially engineer the people to accept certain things, to allow certain things in their life, to allow wickedness to flourish, calling evil good and good evil. You got something like?
I've had it in Peter. I think it's First Peter 1:5. You got it?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me,
Man, First Peter's right.
yeah, First Peter. Yeah, kind of. This is First Peter, chapter 5.
5.
And verse 8, and it reads, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Right, now just to clarify, this is talking about the spiritual, this is talking about spiritual Satan. But spiritual Satan has a counterpart or a son that's on the earth. It talks about the son of perdition when in the 2nd Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, this guy who says that I am, right? And he does that with his sorcery, aka his science, because science basically means to know, right? So with his left hand power, he's able to push himself as the head race or the god of the earth. Because God simply means ruler.
Right.
Okay? So this man as a roaring lion is diligently trying to destroy you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. This is why we out here and we're chatting down this place with the words of Yahweh Shai, and in doing so, we're asking for the Most High to deliver us from the said destruction that's supposed to happen very soon. Go ahead, brother.
Back in Psalms. Okay. Back in Psalms chapter 17, in verse 12, it says, like as in the NLT Salaki, it says, they are like hungry lions, eager to tear me apart, like young lions hiding in ambush. This is your point that you said. I'm reading the KJV. Verse 13, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. And who's the sword of the Most High? Esau, Edom. Well, it talks about that in Ezekiel, what's that, 36? Where it says that he was very going into how he was very wicked against our people. And he did exceedingly above what the Most High asked him to do. I believe it's Ezekiel the 36th chapter. If anybody had, some sword displeased. Yeah, I was sort of displeased with my people, but they did basically above and beyond what the Most High told them to do.
The limitations? Huh?
Yeah. No, sort of displeased with my people. Oh, okay. It's going to.
Ain't that in Zechariah?
Yeah, Zechariah 1:15.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead. It was 35 that I was talking about.
Oh, the whole chapter Ezekiel 35. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, 35. You can start at verse 2.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord God, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
The Most High is going to send such a judgment that they're going to know that it was a high power that did this, man.
Yep.
Especially when this place get utterly destroyed, decimated. Hey, jump down to 13. Bible shot.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 13, it says, thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me, and I have heard them.
So the Most High hears the blasphemy that Esau Edom is producing or sending throughout the earth, and the Most High is going to judge this place for this, man.
That's right.
You know, it's been a lot of it's a lot of wickedness that's coming out as of lately that's speaking and boasting against the Heavenly Father. You know, and all this boasting and bragging that he's doing is destroying the people. Not only the people, but it's destroying the earth.
Right. Yep.
Okay? So a new judgment is going to be set in place. That's after this place is destroyed by the Heavenly Father.
Right.
Okay? This is how we know that we're not in the new covenant, because we're waiting for certain things to come into fruition.
I'm gonna keep going, bro. Verse 14.
Yeah.
Thus saith the Lord God, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, in all Idumea.
That's right. So the Most High is going to make this place desolate for this wickedness that he has done to us. If you look at the so-called Negro Latino Native Americans, we are in dilapidated states. Now down here in Texas, you know, there's certain areas that's cool, but if you go to certain rural areas, man, people are living hard, man.
Yep.
You know, there's certain people, you know, Issachar, where I'm from, there's certain Issacharites, man, they're living in complete squalor.
Like the trailers and shit. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or houses that really should be evacuated. You know?
Condemn to rebuild or something.
And see, here in the city, you have certain amenities that come with your house. But you got some people that have to go outside to use the restroom, bro. Plumbing's toe up. You know what I'm saying? Or the house, inside of the house is exposed to the outside. They got a big ass hole in the wall, man. It's all type. Our people are living in complete squalor, bro. Right. Oh man, look at the Native Americans on Reds. They don't even have plumbing, proper plumbing. Through, bro. You know. So our people have been totally and utterly destroyed. Hey, jump to verse 5. That's what I was talking about.
Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
So our people Esau Edom has had a perpetual hatred on our people, man.
Right.
A perpetual means something that's ongoing, right? Even now, contemporarily speaking, with all the stuff the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans been through, you have these heathens that look at us as if we are the problem. You know what I'm saying? In which I get, because if you look at Jake is a wild bull, man.
Yeah. Oh, let me
You know?
what's that, Isaiah?
Jake glorifies killing one another, whether it be the southern tribe or the northern tribe, man. Right. You know? Game banging and all that stuff. I was talking to a cat at work. You had it to where Issacharite got supplanted by a southern tribe to pay $40 to park at a particular place, and he couldn't park there. I guess he got a ticket. Man, this dude put a ski mask on and went into one of these clubs and just shot the dude up.
Wow.
Deep Ellum is a damn, it's a wild west now.
Yeah, Deep Ellum's, yeah. And that shit on the 5 minutes where we at. It's only 5 minutes, 10 minutes for where we at right now.
Right. And that used to be a cool place.
Right.
Oh, I said, fuck Deep
Back
Ellum.
in the days, hey, let's go to Deep Ellum, man, you know.
Yeah, for
go
real.
live, go listen to live music and what that's, you know. Nah, but hey, you know, niggas, a nigga will fuck up a wet dream, excuse my language.
Right.
You know? So our people, they can't have anything. You know? They what's the word I'm looking for? They self-sabotage, man. They can't have anything positive. Why is that? Because of these curses that's on them.
That's right.
They look at themselves as thugs and gangsters and goons and goblins and all these, you know what I'm saying? You got even an adjective that people from Louisiana say them niggas call themselves retarded.
Right.
I'm retarded.
Oh, the food.
Nigga, you retarded. Nigga, you heard me retarded. Nigga call himself retarded.
The goddamn degenerate plant. I got one for you, like how Jake be acting.
Yeah.
Isaiah 51:20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets. Remember back in the day, all of you hanging on the blocks and shit. Around the corner from here, there's a 7-Eleven. And go by the 7-Eleven right now and make you want to. Hell, you don't want to park and get out the car.
Nope.
So many niggas be by the doors, nigga out there shooting dice and shit. This fits the Israelites, man. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord. They rebuke of thy power.
Yep. And you see that everywhere you go.
Everywhere
we
you
was
go,
in
bro.
DC, and downtown,
Same shit.
Well, you had nice area niggas downtown smoking weed,
Man,
nigga rolling
bad.
dice. Like,
Yep.
nigga, you can't, like, at least go to the alley with the shit.
For real, go to some of them niggas out there in the broad day. Just right there in broad daylight.
Broad daylight.
This talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
That's why our people have to be eradicated off the face of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
But you can blame that who? On
Yep.
Esau Edom.
That's right.
Because niggas was created by Esau Edom, man. Right? Black culture is nothing but an exaggeration of American culture. That do without will spirit, that individualism, that living without a meaning, living a life of fulfilling your lusts, concupiscence,
Yep.
debauchery, and drunkenness. You see that uplifted here in America. And our people have taken on that way and that totally destroyed. That Wisdom Psalm, the 5th chapter ideology, mindset.
Hosea 4:1 in the NLT. Hear the word of the Lord, O people of Israel. The Lord has brought charges against you, saying, there is no faithfulness, no kindness, no knowledge of the Most High in your land. It says, you make vows and break them. You kill and steal and commit adultery.
On God. A nigga will be lying to you and say, on God. On God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I swear to God, on God, nigga, on God, I'll kill you. And I actually do it. Swearing, killing one another, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just disgusting, bro. It's kind of when we speak about it, it's kind of surreal. It's like to think that, damn, these are the people. These are our people, bro. And it's shameful. It's something that's very shameful, man. You know, it's something that needs to be rectified. And you know what's going to rectify? Harsh judgment.
Right.
2/3 of our people, you so-called
Walk around and blast and shoot one another, kill, rape, and rob one another. You're doing the heathen job for them.
What did Bob say? They have passed the deeds of the wicked or something like that?
Yep. Yeah. That's these are wicked.
Right, yeah.
Jeremiah 9 chapter 1.
I think that's where it's at. I was trying to find it.
I can grab that for you.
Here it is. You got Esau in the lab cooking up shit, but Jake still outdoing this nigga.
Right.
He didn't want to. He want to come kill you and put you in his new world order. But yeah, you go past this nigga on doing wicked. You gotta be a degenerate ass plant, like it speaks of in Jeremiah chapter 2. Oh, what you holding? Yeah, I'm in up. Yeah, you got it.
It's Jeremiah chapter 2, and verse 21. It said, yet I planted thee a noble vine, holy, a right seed.
The Lord planted you on the earth with laws, statutes, and commandments, your own land, everything, bro. The laws, statutes, and commandments encompasses everything. Which make you holy, which means to make you separate from all the people on the planet. But he's talking to you as though you're like a grape on the vine. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, how then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
He made you a holy people, all right. But all of a sudden now you just strange and wicked, don't know what the fuck is going on, man. Jake can put that babies in the ovens and shit. I remember like a couple years back, one lady put her child in the oven and shit, man. Jake is wicked, man.
Yeah.
Jake can eyeball a bag of weed and shit, can say the shit on the dime. Jake can rob you and shit. Jake can pull a gun on you. Jake can do all kind of wicked shit, man. But the Lord made you a holy people. But yet still, you go outside the Bible, you wicked as hell, man. All this goddamn noise, man.
That's right.
You got it up.
I got that for you. Jeremiah 5:28. They are waxing fat. They shine. Yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked that judge not the cause of the fatherless. Yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge.
Like how you so-called Negroes, it said you overpass the deeds of the wicked, man. We know who the wicked is. You overpassed this clown, bro.
These need your actions.
Huh? You got it.
Yeah, because Jake is just something. Just to give an example, that whole Mo thing. You know what I'm saying? For a while, there was a period of time that wasn't really known for so-called blacks. You know, the Israelites.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now, when you look, first of all, that's all you see now. But then they take it too far, man.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, they trying to be women, but I'm like, women don't act like that, bro.
Right.
They take it to another level, man. You know what I'm saying? Flamboyant and out here just wilding out, man. Taking it to another level, surpassing the deeds of the wicked, man.
I know, right? You still got to. Oh, okay.
All right, back in Hosea chapter 4 and verse 2 in the NLT, it says you make vows and you break them. It says you kill and steal and commit adultery. There is violence everywhere. One murder after another.
Like Jake said, man, I swear to God I won't do it no more, bro. Jake make vows, man. You know what I'm saying? That's Jake, man. I wasn't like that. I wasn't like that, but goddamn, boy.
Right.
Niggas take it to a whole nother level. I say niggas to my two Israelites, man.
Right.
You niggas and you bras out there, man.
There's violence everywhere, like the brother's bonus. That's black culture. This rap culture that Esau pushes out on our people, man. That's all it talks about is violence. Violence against our own people, man. You see? That's why that hatred is hatred there, bro. But I'll go back to the person, man. That's how you can identify. Like you said, you can just go to the hood and you can see these curses. You can see that with those people. Like you said, you got niggas every day, get up every fucking day just to go hang out at the fucking corner store, bro. Like, bro, these are our people, bro.
Damn, bro.
Them, bro. So Jake gone, bro. That's why they're saying in Ezekiel 37, shall these bones
Dead
live?
again.
Can they live?
Yeah.
See?
Now, if I can add too, and when you deal with the scriptures, you only know who Jake is. You know who these devils are too, man, because of the things that's written and the things you see. For instance, we just brought out Ezekiel 35 with that perpetual hatred, and right now, I believe it was either yesterday. It was like very recent. So-called white man choked out this Jake,
train?
man.
Yeah, on that subway train.
On the subway train, man. That's that perpetual hatred, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's identifying who the Israelites are, and it's also identifying who your enemy is, who Esau is, man. That's a perpetual hatred, man. All he had to do was control the guy. You know what I'm saying? He could have just controlled him,
He
bro.
was a homeless dude, bro. Like, come
That's
on,
it.
man.
He already had him down. You know what I'm saying? Just control him, bro. But that perpetual hatred made him take his life, man. You know?
But Jake talking about Black Lives Matter, but you ain't help this motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah,
Fuck
how
Black
you
Lives
gonna say
Matter,
Black
man.
Lives Matter, but you hate one another?
Right. Shit happened today. That's what I'm saying, man.
Niggas hate each other.
That don't even make sense, bro. Ain't no
But
fucking
Black Lives Matter?
oxymoron. Yeah, oxymoron.
Here you are at a rally talking about Black Lives Matter, but you get in your car and you turn on drill music. Or you get in your car and you turn on Glow Real that's talking about fucking niggas.
Right.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. It's preposterous, man.
Shit retarded.
And really, you just begging your oppressor to accept you. I matter too.
Look at me.
I matter.
Right.
It's very feminine.
Right.
That's how you know a woman has made that, man.
Right.
That ain't even about black lives. Look, that's about Moses.
Yup.
Right.
All kind of shit.
Shit, man.
Hey, who was that? Kodak Black bring out saying he's a gremlin. Hey, they can understand. Go back and look at the They really big habits, kill people, kill one another. Yeah, he's really talking about you niggas. Y'all really are a enemy of gremlins. Go back and look at that movie. That was a movie.
Yeah.
Back in what, the early 90s?
Early 90s.
80s? Yeah, go back and look at those movies.
Hatching and shit.
Yep, they hatching and shit because those was like niggas. They was like you say, they came out and they was looking like they was looking ugly and just they didn't
Swords
have
and
nothing to kill. They were ravaged and wreak havoc amongst each other.
Remember the second one came out and they had that Mo on there.
Oh,
yeah. Had the shit on there.
At the gay grip on there.
Come on, man.
Yep,
Just go.
had the gay one on there. Damn. Yeah,
I'm telling you, you didn't see the second
I see the
one.
second.
I know.
Go ahead, the gay.
Mark River and the gay.
Fuck you put a gay ribbon on it.
Let's talk about niggas, man.
Yeah, he had lipstick on and
Yeah,
everything.
lipstick on everything.
I think I remember that.
I think I remember this shit. Huh? You never seen it?
Hey, Esau,
Oh,
Yeah.
That's too much, man.
Esau a jerk, man.
He just forcing it.
Yeah. Bro, he's talking about us.
He was. That was us. You know, when you get older, you start watching the game. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up. Esau, he got the dirty. He dirty motherfucker, bro. Yeah.
Wicked, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people follow the footsteps of this devil, man. Like Mike always say, you want to get accepted by this goddamn cracker, man. He this nation don't give a damn about you, Jakes, man. But who shall pity thee, man? These other nations ain't walking by asking how you doing, man.
Right.
But here it is. You got us out here beginning with the apostles and the elders, risking our lives and freedom to do so to tell you about these things. But you want to get mad at us and we wearing dresses.
That's right.
Right.
He thought they go strong like give them money to promote wickedness because they know you're gonna follow. You know, they gonna be the trendsetters. You know, they're gonna set it up. You have certain guys, and they'll dress. You know, they'll basically give them money. They'll come talking about shoes, Bible, walking around with all kinds of AK. What you got? I gotta get your AK. You know, go talk about I want your girl. I'm gonna take your girl. Well, I'm gonna take his girl. That's the trend. All right, Jake looks the trend.
Yep.
You know, and they really followed it. Esau really, and he'll put one or two Jakes and give them millions and have them walk around with money. And next thing you know, you take your money out the bank where you can walk around with all the money you get. When somebody can rob your ass. That's the setup. What did it say? Traps there. And then you got to think of, we just read in what was it, Jeremiah 5. You read on up in Jeremiah 5 and say, among my people is found wicked men. These men are wicked. They have set them up. They have took that deal. They sided with the devil, your adversary.
Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
You're in a very oppressed state, all right? And he give you these little trinkets, these little gifts, all right? And what do Jake do? They take it and run with it.
Yep.
Because when you're down and out, you know, you give them something that's gonna enlighten, make the body feel good. You know, that's the lust of the flesh. He's gonna fulfill that lust for you. You know, that's why he, you know, like I say, when you down and out, what do you go to? You get to drinking. You have Jake want to go smoke. Then to go out and walk around and see these naked women. He giving you those little trinkets. You know, he set these other Jakes up to get this money, and say go out and promote this. So what? So they can feel good about it. But is it good for your flesh? I mean, good for the spirit? No. It's good to help keep you keep you oppressed.
Yep.
That's why. That's right. Sirach 12. Never trust thine enemy. Sirach 12 and 10. Yep. As iron rust, so you know what I'm saying. So it's rust is never altogether wiped away. Esau is the same man. This is like you said, the same OG. This is the same OE. It's still him, the one that put you in the captivity, put you on a slave ship. All right, brought you over to free. He the one that had you in captivity when you built up this country. The most lucrative country in history. And what are you doing? You want to take sides with it. You want to say, oh, what about the white man? You don't care about these other nations. You just worry about Esau Edom. And this nigga is destroying you.
Big time.
All right, so Sirach chapter 13, and I started verse 6 in GNT. It says, if he leads you, he will treat you with his smile and cheerful kind words. Do you need anything? He will ask. He will feed you until you are embarrassed. Finally, when he has drained you 2 or 3 times over, he will laugh at you. It says, man, I seen for the first time like last week the James Brown movie.
Oh damn!
Yeah, and he had he met he was talking to Lil Richie, and Lil Richie said the devil ain't gonna and basically Lucifer, he's not gonna look at you think he looks like. There's gonna be a white man in a suit. He's gonna give you everything that you want. You know, man. You gotta know when to say no. But most of these people, they get up there and they get all this money, and you know, to promote these things, and they become sellouts. They can't stop themselves from, you know, saying certain things or not saying certain things.
Yep.
Not standing up for their people. One person that's come to mind as a speaker is Lil Wayne. They asked, well, do you think racism still exists? I said, well, I'm a nigga in America that's rich. You know, how can possibly racism still exist?
Right.
Meanwhile, this nigga done made a whole life off of gangster rap.
Right.
Store Jake. Help the store Jake.
That remind me of that Ray Charles too. I'm gonna read it one more time. So Rock 13 and verse 6 in the GNT, it says, if he needs you, he will trick you with his smile and kind word and cheerful words, and say, do you need anything? He will ask. He will feed you until you are embarrassed. Finally, when you are drained 2 or 3 times over, he will laugh at you.
Yeah, you are drained. That's what happens to the majority of these celebrities. If cash flow going, they gotta fly here, perform here. You know, they gotta allow their bodies to be a part of all types of lewdness. Hey, they say Lil Nas X, that nigga is gay for pay.
Yep.
Meaning that
GP ass nigga.
I had to sit down on this a few years, like 2 years ago, and he had tweeted, like, man, this gay shit for the birds. I miss pussy.
Bet you do look.
But see,
Couple
people
head
don't know that he used to date Miley Cyrus's sister.
I didn't know that.
Right? And so when that happened, guess what? He was introduced to that family.
They had to get him
When
like
he
no.
blew up, what song did he sample? Original song.
Damn, okay, yeah.
You
See?
see that? You see the connection? Right. So they turned that young man out.
Oh. So he mixed the box now, huh?
Look,
Proverbs 12 and 26, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
that's right. Having all that, hey, Esau Edom has all these resources, all this money, and Jake being from the hood, they'll lose their moves. And they'll do whatever it takes to air quote get out the hood.
Right.
But really, nigga, you could have just got a good job. Right. You wouldn't do all that to your body.
Yeah.
But when you getting millions of dollars, you putting up in something like that, you 21 years old.
So you
You see
stunting.
that?
Yep.
Stunting. Right? You know, the money coming in, and you're subject to do anything.
Yep.
Right? Or say anything. Because before you release an album, you have to, that has to be allowed from the company or the record company.
Exactly. Yeah.
The executive. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there was a video of Bobby Smurder dancing hard as hell for the executives. I'm talking about
Bobby Smurder?
I'm talking about dancing hard as hell for them.
Huh?
A group of white boys. Yeah, white people. I'm talking about dog dancing hard.
Wow.
He might well got on his handstand and peep-pop.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a certain song that he was producing, and it was a song talking about laying somebody out, killing, of course, walking somebody down.
They got, like you say, they got something called a 360 deal. You know, and you think you see Jake with like all this money, like these nice cars, but I think Noriega and a few more rappers went into it. They said this is basically like a loan. They give you a certain loan and they say, okay, you can get these $3 million, $4 million. You know, you think you all good, like this is yours. No, it's like a loan. You have to go and make so much back on your music. You have to take so many concerts and do all these things just to get basically make money back from it. You got to think, you still got interest. So if you gave you $3 million, you got to make $5 million back, and then you can get some money.
Now you give a nigga like 20 million when they go on tour.
Yep.
They sell merchandise, anything you do. It's called what I call it a 360.
Yep.
You don't supposed to sign no 360 deal, man. Everything you do, they're gonna get a cut of. They gonna get that money back.
Yep.
What they call it? They gonna copy it back or recoup it back.
Right.
Yep.
That's what happened to TLC.
Yeah.
Remember when people would say, well, damn, you got number one single, number one album, how you get broke? They broke everything down and they ended up making 30 that year.
Yeah.
They would have been better at working at McDonald's.
They made Esau fucking rich.
But they only got popular though.
Yeah,
Fame.
that's it. Fame.
Stupid ass.
A lot of Jake out there, they just want to be seen.
Right?
Yeah, that's how it is now.
I was just gonna say they all end up like that. I was just looking at that little group ABC, another bad crazy. Yeah, they same thing happened to them. They sold like millions, but they didn't get the money, man. You know what I'm saying? So somebody got rich, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? You would have thought, you know, that those little dudes, you know, by the time they grew up, they were gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Not. You know, they been struggling like a mug. Right. Got all kind of problems. But at the end of the day, when you deal with the record industry, it's all a loan. It's all loans. When you get a record deal, the money that they put behind you, you got to pay that. That's going to get paid back to the company, man. Right. You know, that's not your money. You know,
it's
your
like
money.
An
Artist primarily is going to get paid from the shows that he does.
Yeah. Right.
Unless you sign a hell of a good deal and you get a nice percentage, you know, like a royalty percentage, then you'll end up making some money off the album. But most don't do that, man. Right. So the money is gonna come from shows. You know?
You saw Trump take up in these contracts, man. You know, see, a lot of the time they even got videos of how you saw take Jake out, drug him, have him raped by dudes, man, and then force a nigga to sign contract they gonna push the tape out.
It was a rapper they did that too.
They did that shit.
I can't remember who it was. Yeah, famous.
Rashad, like some, I know exactly who
It's a rapper. I can't remember who it was.
that
But
nigga there. Woo!
yeah,
They got him.
they got him.
Man. Then you try to go the indie route, you do good. So they're gonna try to find a way to just kill your motherfucking ass. But they can't make no money off for you.
That's what happened to Prince. Prince had his matches.
Yeah.
You gotta think Prince was he'll on some songs he'll do the backup the backup vocal. He'll play every instrument on the song. So he said, no, hey, I can get all this. I own the master. It was to the point to where if you want to hear a Prince song, you couldn't go to YouTube to hear that.
Damn, he own all that shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I would just get into Prince a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I had the Diamonds and Girls CD.
I had that album,
I had the 1999 CD. I would get some more CDs. He ended up dying. So and after he died, all I had to do is just type it in. I'm like, God damn.
Oh, that's how we able to. Wow, that's crazy. Cause I bought that down with the I was in high school when I bought that. That album was going out.
I had him when he had with him and the Generations. I forget. They had Gangsta Glam on it. I had that album. You know what I'm saying?
The name of that.
You know what I'm saying? Like with Prince, he was fighting against them. That's why at one point in time, he was the artist formerly known as Prince. He went to the Simple. Why is that? Because they actually had it to where he couldn't use his name.
He was on one of these talk shows. He did a feature on it, and he had slave written on the face.
Yep.
You know, so he was trying to let you know.
Yep, you a slave.
Yeah.
It was what's it, Rosie O'Donnell show?
Might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. He was sitting on the playing the piano on it.
Nigga, perform somebody.
Yeah.
Slave to this shit.
And these different Jakes, they got their own record labels. Hey, these different Jakes, they got their own record labels like Meek Mills and Diddy, man. P. Diddy, man. These niggas, they ain't doing the same thing Esau did to them, to the South people, man. That's why they shit coming down about P. Diddy now, man. On how that nigga damn Mo. And how everybody that get up under him there, you will hear, they do about one record, then them niggas out of there, right? You know what I'm saying? Nigga never come back again, bro. Even when they even got that video of Rick Ross when he signed Meek Mill. How that nigga was looking at Meek Mill sign that contract like, damn.
Yeah. Hey, and with Meek Mills, you seen him, he bunny hopping.
Why you over here, man?
You know what I'm saying? They had him bunny hopping.
Right.
You see, y'all see that? Yeah, it was the one dude he was playing tennis with. He lost. He's like, bunny hop for him. He said, yeah, look at this. He's supposed to be a so-called gangster. Look at him bunny hopping like a little bitch. Y'all ain't see that?
Wow, bro. Come on, bro.
Y'all ain't see that, man? Yeah, y'all.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
But hey, when you get in the band with Esau, man, that's the chance you're taking. Can I bring this out real quick? This is Isaiah chapter 28. in verse 15. And it reads, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death and with hell, or we had agreement. Went into those, hey, you saw those. That's why Kanye West made that statement at one of his shows, man, right before they tried to say he was crazy. You know, he said, I made a deal with the devil. Yeah, that's what he was talking about, man. That's that covenant of death, you know. And when you're in a bed with Esau, in agreement with Esau, you're under that covenant with death, man. It says,
but you know, you're supposed to be a gangster. Go ahead,
it says, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. You know, and that us is talking about the elect, man. You know, because we're not gonna get caught up in the madness that 2/3 will, man. It says, for we have made lies our refuge. But this nigga is the forger of lies, man. He's the liar. Psalms 58 and verse 3, I believe, it says that he comes out of the womb lying. You know, soon as he be born, man. Yep. So this dude is what's that in John 8:44? It says he's the father of lies, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all mind if I show this to them?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just gonna show them what I'm talking about. Check this out, brothers.
Hold on, thank you.
Well, I'm just going.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna show them, like, so they can look it up. But I show them. Look. That's Meek Mills right there.
And this nigga supposed to be so gangster.
He lost the match. Look at it. He's bunny hopping. Look at him bunny hopping.
Supposed to be so hard and shit.
Hey, his ratification, look it up. It says Meek Mills does bunny hop after lost tennis match with billionaire Michael Rubin.
Right.
This is that man Bunny. See him? See him bunny hopping?
Fucked up, bro. Right.
Back in Isaiah 28 and 15 at the end, it says, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, this nigga is all about lies and deceptions, you know, deceiving you, you know, overthrowing you, like the scriptures say, conquering, man. You know, that's his spirit. That's what he's all about, man.
And the nigga disguises lies like a motherfucker.
Right.
Them came to be the Lord's people. You're supposed to be the so-called Indians. You a last samurai. You ever got everything but an Edomite, man.
Hey, there's actually doctrine of that he's Hamitic too.
Oh, man.
There's a term, the elder Malcolm was like progressive in Africa, like Egypt, things of that nature. Those people were actually white. That's why it says in the Zion, really
This is Psalms 10, verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. And that's one of the things that you just mentioned. That's him. You know, that's Esau. Everything is deceit, fraud, vanity. Whatever comes comes out his mouth. Right? He basically gives you that smooth talk, but yet as I say, he always gonna be what? Drawing swords, looking for something to do to destroy you, to defeat you, or keep you under his foot. This is the ways of Esau Edom. Like you say, so when you see all these, when you're talking about these rappers and celebrities and different things, Esau got some type of hold on. Right? Like say with a tape, showing what he done did to him. All right? Said he's gonna bring it out. I'm gonna show this to everyone. You know, if you do too much, you try to come out, he'll end up taking your life, getting rid of you, putting you back in the spirit world. This man is full of all types of deceit. This is verse 10 and 11. I'm gonna jump down. Psalm 10 and 10. It says he crouches and humbles himself, that the poor may fall by his strong one. He has said in his heart, Yahweh Bashemel Shah has forgotten. He hideth his face, he never see it. So he think he's been winning for so long that the Lord is not going to come back and basically lay the law down on him and get ready to destroy this nigga. He gets to that point where he's like, it's like a team that's been undefeated like for years and years. They feel like they ain't gonna take a hit. But the Lord's basically got him in the trick bag. He thinks he's gonna fill his belly. Just before he fills his belly, the Lord is gonna come and undo his riches and his bullshit out his hand.
The Lord can have a golden white boot and kick the shit out of his ass.
That's right.
No scripture. You got it.
It's Psalm 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. See?
Yep.
Hey, this nigga, Esau come to you like he's caring about you. He's trying to do something for your good. This nigga has an ulterior motive, man. See, it's something hitting you. Hey, move, bitch. Yeah. You know?
Hey, what's up for him? It's just one for him. That ain't get away with Jake. No, I'm gonna let y'all have it. And who we put in the front of that? Had Eve right there, ready to take it. She was the first one. All right. And then it got so to the point where you say anything about it, you'll get counsel. You know, some people was losing their jobs.
Yep.
This is the things that Esau sets up for you to be like, see, we trying to help you, but some of your people holding you back. But yet, when you realize it in the long run, you're like, damn, he got it. I trust him. Do not trust your enemy.
All right, bring it up.
You got it.
This is Ecclesiasticus Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust thine enemy. Do you trust him today? Do you trust him yesterday? Do you trust him tomorrow? Never.
It says, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Hey, it was Chris Rock, one of his stand-ups one time. He went into that, like, basically roughly going into it, like, you never trust Esau. You know, the white, you like, you have so much history to see, and you be like, one moment you trust him, he said, look back and stab him in your back. You be like, oh, you know what, shit, I was expecting that. You know, it's on me. It's my bad. Because that's Esau. You trust him, you can trust him, and he can have things going good for you. But yet, he's that, like training day. He's like Isaiah on training day. What did our boy say? He thought he was training him, and he was help building him up. But yeah, he was doing for something that was on the more wicked side.
Right.
He said, you've been waiting, you've been planning this all day. I've been planning this all week.
Right.
Esau be planning shit way ahead of you to bring forth something to present to you.
Yep.
Right? Like there's an inoculation, and what happens? Later on down the line, it's gonna be detrimental to you. Never trust your enemy.
Yep. And also, it says, like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. This dude is guaranteed wicked.
Yep.
You know? I don't care if you meet one that'll buy you a soda or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
That motherfucker wicked, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's guaranteed that at some point you're gonna see that wickedness. Because it says like it's iron rusted. That's a guarantee. It's going to happen at some point. You know what I'm saying? So
Not all
You
of
read-
them.
Yeah, you gotta read 12. Yeah. I'm waiting on that.
Yeah. Verse 11, it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not yet been altogether wiped away.
Hey, his rust is not altogether wiped away. These same men that in past time fall into that same life. You know, that's like going back with Psalms 10. He's sitting over, he's lurking, he's crouching he's crouching down, ready to pounce on you and do something destructive to you. You got to think, all the way from the time of the garden to the time Esau and Jacob and Esau, all the way up to today, his whole mindset is, what can I do to get rid of you niggas? Get rid of you sticks, all right? You get rid of you tomahawk.
Right.
That's his whole mindset. Everything he do, he put the GMOs in the food. What happened? We still be going. Still, this Sodom and Egypt, as it says in Revelation 11, what did Pharaoh do when Joseph was gone, and they forgot it. Like time went past. He said they were coming more greater. They were doing whatever they can to what? Kill off the nation of Israel. But yet we kept going stronger. We kept populating more.
Yep.
Exodus 1 and 9. And he said unto his people, behold, now I'm going to start at 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them out of the land.
Yep. what did it say? They said basically let's deal wisely with them.
Yep.
Now, let's just not take them and just go try to shoot them down. He said they become what? Greater. There's more people now. Esau tried to get in your mind and say we're the minority. But no, if you look at it, hey, and Hosea 1 said we're like the sand of the sea. Hey, he don't want you to know that, but just look around when you drive through every day. You might have a little small area where Esau is, but everywhere you go, you're gonna see Jake everywhere. We are the majority, but he tried to, that's that deceitful talk that we're the minority. But like you said, just like in Egypt, we became more. We become abundant in these times. You were just mentioning about Esau earlier, about their reproduction. They said that they are basically dying off more than they're producing.
Yeah.
So what are they saying now? Well, we're dying off more, so what we got to do? We got to do whatever we can do to get rid of you, Jake. Get rid of these niggas as quick as they can, as much as they can. Because they basically integrating and their men is dealing with our women. That's what? That's wiping us out. Within the next 50 years, we probably would be almost obsolete, if not obsolete. So that's what he's doing. So he got to come to you wisely. He can't just come to you and tell you what he's about to do. He's gonna come to you wisely and say, take this little shot. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. We're gonna put this Planned Parenthood in your neighborhood, because you know what I'm saying? You can't take care of them kids. The man ain't in the house. What you gotta do? Go get rid of that baby. Start over. You know, that's what he do.
Yeah.
He talks to you smooth. And Jacob be one of the first ones that help push that. You know what I'm saying? Push for Planned Parenthood and things like that. That's Esau that has got in your head to work with you and work against you wisely.
All right. And the scriptures say that the more he, that's what even now Esau is afflicting our people. Like you said, via the abortion and fees and through the food, but yet we still you see, to the point to where Esau just gonna have to come down with great wrath. He's gonna start physically just killing niggas, man. You see?
Look, cause Jake like to have sex. You get mad, you want to get you a nice drink and go home, beat your woman up sexually, goddamn it.
Yep.
Cause Jake ain't putting out. That's why we be multiplying affliction, man. Make Jake have sex, man. I'm tired of this goddamn hell and shit.
Hey, when you read the story, when you keep reading it talks about those midwives. You know what I'm saying? It said, you know how I said it, like if it's the son, kill it. We read it in the NLT. You know, it said Pharaoh had asked him like, why you ain't do it? He said, but by the time they said they had their babies too fast.
God damn, nigga. Jake get that whooping. Jake ain't. He said, God damn.
Oppression, we oppressed, we have sex and populate.
Shit, look at the Issachar.
Yeah.
Shit, man, and Ephraim. Man, they having babies left and right, man.
That's right.
Man, there's more Ephraimites that's not on the land of Puerto Rico
Oh yeah.
than in Puerto Rico.
There's what?
There's more Ephraimites that's not on the landmass of Puerto Rico than in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
They going up.
So in New York, there's a high population in New York of Ephraimites than there is actually on the island.
Yeah.
Wow. There, you got that account, bro?
Yeah, real quick. It's back in Exodus chapter 1 and verse 18, well, verse 19 in the NLT. It says, the Hebrew women are not like the Egyptian women. The midwives replied. It says they are more vigorous and have their babies so quickly that we cannot get there in time.
Jake.
Popping them things out.
Man.
Like they gonna have sex.
Man, they gonna drink and have sex and eat.
And that's why they're pushing their gay agenda, right?
Right.
And women and so-called black women, Judite women, they are taking hold onto that, man. If you look around, Judite women, they dyking up, bro.
Yep. Stupid ass.
And what's crazy is, now you see the whole situation with the brat and her partner.
Yeah.
That's not nothing that's crazy. More and more more and more lesbian couples, so-called black couples, when they are getting sperm donors, they're seeking Edomites.
That's crazy, bro.
Like stop our population and help breed and bring in more of Esau.
Yep.
That's them dealing with them wise. That ain't thing going back in Exodus 1. What Pharaoh was doing. Shouldn't trust your enemy, bro. This is something that when you just look at it, like, damn, this nigga here, Esau, this white man is diabolical. Right, diabolical.
This First Peter's 4:7. It says, "But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer." We know the end of all things is at hand right now as we speaking, man. See, going back into what brother started off the lesson with, man. Hey, the Lord is getting ready to bring judgment, man. You see, Esau, Edom, you know what I'm saying, like what he was going into, man. How Esau is trying to set up this new way. These agendas that he's pushing out. Esau, bro, we know we at the end according to prophecy, man. You see, these last few prophecies are speaking, man. Like it says in the book of Habakkuk, it shall speak and not lie, man. It's clear to see that Esau is about to set up that system to push forward that MOCP.
Hey, and we're at the end. Look how people living.
Right.
This proves right here that we're at the end, man.
Right. I got something for you.
Damn.
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors."
Dirtbags. So nutshell.
Man,
You got people out there that only feed their own ego, feed their own flesh, and we see that same mindset in the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? You got certain people out there that they don't mind lying on another fellow Israelite. Right. They don't mind slandering. They don't mind talebearing. This is somebody that's supposed to know the truth. Right. How much more so for somebody that's in the world? Gotta do any and everything, whatever it takes for them to prosper in this world.
I'm gonna read this again in the NLT, bro.
Yeah.
This 2 Timothy chapter 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 2. I'm starting at verse 1. It says, you should know, Timothy, that in the last days there will be very difficult times. For people will love only themselves and their money. They will be boastful and proud, scoffing at the Most High.
That's black culture.
Right. Black culture.
Now, what do you see going on now? You see Jake always talking about themselves. They, down here in Texas, they say, "Oh, I'm one deep. I'm one deep. I'm worried about myself. Worried about myself and my paper. Money, MOE, money over everything."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Blasphemy, choice of Most High is at an all-time high. More and more, you're starting to come out with people. People are starting to come out with these wayward doctrines, trying to debunk the Bible. Using Esau's ideologies to refute the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? The X and Y chromosomes and things of that nature. When it comes to combat the story of Adam and Eve.
Right.
There's a lot of confusion that's being pushed out on the earth, and it's really from our people, the true nation of Israel, bro.
Yep.
Lover of themselves. You think about that, think about it. Social media, TikTok, Instagram. You have people that they don't get a certain number of likes on something, or somebody say something bad about them, they'll basically commit suicide.
They go crazy.
They'll off themselves. They'll off themselves, take themselves out. They didn't like my post. As you know, they up there, you can see them on the news. They're taking themselves out.
That's how dumb and degenerate these people are, man.
Yep.
You'll kill yourself if a motherfucker don't like you and shit. You people don't know. You people can't tell the difference between reality and fun, man.
Right. You have people that lose their livelihood, lose their jobs because they'll call in sick, but they ain't really sick. And next thing you know, they'll be posting in the gym working out.
Well,
Then you get called in the office when you walk in the office to your job the next day.
now you crying and shit.
Yeah. Oh no, they just wanted to get rid of me. No, nigga, you was stupid.
Right.
Think about it.
You got some people out there that live their whole life trying to get over on the system. I know this one chick, well, I know of her, I don't know her.
Right.
She, every single so much, she'll have an excuse why she can't go to work, and she'll just go get her FMLA time, to the point to where if something really bad happened, her mom died, nobody believed her.
Just what they say, you
lost
cry
so
wolf.
much, and now people don't believe that your own mother died.
Damn.
Boy, they cry wolf.
Yeah.
They called my girl, was like, is this real? Did her mom really die? Man, dirtbag, man. She's a complete dirtbag.
Wow.
Just live your whole life just trying to jug and hustle and scam somebody. But that mindset is what you see. And a lot of these people, now it might not be as overt as that chick, but you see it when it comes to the small nuances, like even in traffic. People drive crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? People are assholes towards one another. Especially when it comes to, especially when you're anonymous. When people are anonymous, they really show their truth.
Oh boy.
Right.
Back in 2 Timothy, verse 2, where people will love only themselves and their money, they will be boastful and proud, scoffing at the Most High, disobedient to their parents, and ungrateful. They will consider nothing sacred. There will be.
And you see that mindset in a lot of these women. A lot of these women that think they really just think that they deserve the world.
Man.
And they're complete dirtbags. Complete dirtbags. They use their children as, you know, a weapon against the father.
Yup.
You know, they don't teach their children anything. The child support that they do get, they use that for weed and things of that nature. Meanwhile, the children living in complete squalor. Children's teeth rotten the hell out. Kids got silver teeth, but you got a whole wig on. A $300 wig on, man.
Sad. Fucking
Jumping
sad.
from man to man. A man that comes like his half decent, you see him as food. Right. You see him as a meal ticket or a sucker for liking you. And you treat him like complete crap, beating on the damn man. Yep. I got cousins like this, dog. That would just be whooping on the damn man, dog.
Shit.
Treat him like crap. Talking about gorilla pimping a man.
Wow. Unreal.
Go on now.
Yeah, go on now.
Go on now.
I love a dog.
Yeah, I can hear it. Go on now.
She find out that a woman like that will find out that man is talking to somebody else and get mad and turn it up on him, become a complete demon. But she was dealing with who getting rid the whole time.
Right.
On the low.
Right.
These women out here are out of control, bro.
Yup.
So that very selfish and egotistical mindset, you really see it in these women, bro. Like, all this about to come in here. Thank you, sister. Shalom, y'all, but she's not. It's about to come ahead, dog. You know? Hey, the most I always get back with.
Go to the camp. Yahshua Mario.
Continuing on, verse 3, it says, they will be unloving and unforgiving. They will slander others and have no self-control. They will be cruel and hate what is good.
That's right. No self-control. Hey, you see the whole fat movement gaining traction. It's been happening for the last couple of years. There's a whole term called body shaming.
Yeah.
People out there say that you shouldn't, belittle somebody because they're obese. They should embrace their body type.
They just want to hear the truth. Right. Want to be lied to and shit.
That's people uplifting an unhealthy lifestyle.
Right, man. Really.
And really, again, I hate to keep on going back to women, but you have women that's pushing that mindset. Starting with people like Lizzo. Now you have a conversation with a female. She's like, well, I just want you to love me regardless of how big I get. Well, you should love me by not getting so damn big.
Right.
What's your equity in here? Now I gotta take care of your big ass when you turn 50. Next.
Yeah.
You ain't the same person I met. I didn't meet you like this.
With your pork belly eating.
Pork rind.
Yeah.
I gotta settle for this now. I didn't ask for this. I asked for what I had.
You ain't even settle for this
20 years
shit.
ago. No.
I'm over here trying to talk sexy on the phone. You breathing my arm. Get your big ass out of here, man.
Hey, but they can body shame him. If a man big, a woman can talk about him all he wants. Get the fat ass out of this and that. And then he just take it. You say that to a woman. Oh, bro.
You're the worst of the worst. You're the worst of the worst.
Bitch, you fat. Shit.
Verse 4, it says, they will betray their friends and be reckless, be puffed up with pride and love pleasure rather than the Most High. That's exactly how these people think that's walking around right now, man. See, love is a pleasure rather than being loved of the Most High, man.
Right.
You see, there ain't no true friendship in the world, man. It's rare. You might be lucky if you got in the world, you got somebody, a true friend in the world, man. Everybody else is out to get each other, man.
You can count on one hand how many true friends you got. One friend.
Much.
You know what I'm saying?
That you got in the world. That's my partner. I'm like, you know. And even that goes so much.
Yeah, so far.
So far.
Damn.
Puffed up with pride. People proud. And Esau pushes that vibration out, man. He proud. These people proud, like you said, to be big as hell, woman. Like the Apostle Paul say, 500 damn pounds, man. Like a damn silverback with fucking red wig on, man. See?
A refrigerator with legs.
Yeah. You know? They ain't proud of that shit, man. You know? Proud to be a damn mo. They got Pride Month, man.
Right.
Ain't nothing proud. Hey, bro, that's shame. That's a shameful act. That's an abomination, man. You see?
I got one for y'all. Isaiah 1:4. Ah, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward.
Where you at?
Isaiah 1:4.
Hey, what is they laden with iniquity, sin upon sin. Like you say, going with Pride Month, things like that. This is something that is the Most High do not like that. Yahweh Bashem Shai, that is basically bringing up what? Anger toward it. You know, because you just constantly pouring it on more and more, right? Pride Month. Then you have every day is actually is some type of celebration.
Yeah.
When you pull up certain calendars. You think this is
This day.
yeah. Is this benefit to your spirit? Is this beneficial to your salvation?
It's all carnal means.
Everything that's pleasing to the flesh that's going on in these times is basically going to bring what? That anger towards the how about Shemel Shah. What did it say on there?
It said, corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord, Isaiah 1:4. Corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward.
Yeah.
Corruptors, man. That's why they even push that vibration on their children. That's why you got fucking little kids taking pictures of their daddy throwing up the goddamn blood sign, the crip sign, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking corruptors, man. See the fucking evildoers, man. That's why I say in Hosea 4, the Lord got a controversy with your ass, man.
Right.
You see? The Lord got a problem with you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know? You don't want to listen, man. You don't want to listen to your father, bro. So what happens carnally if you don't listen to your father?
Right.
He's telling you to do something, you get your ass whipped, man. Getting tore the hell out the bone.
That's like that Eve that was on the news. I think her nephew or somebody, it might have been her child that died. I think it was like in California. She basically said, it is what it is, you know. I'm so-and-so from this block, so-and-so and so-and-so, and this and that, and this how we roll around here. It's like, what kind of shit is that? That's a nigga bitch. Yeah. She throwing up her set and shit on the news. Your family member just, I think it was a son or a nephew or somebody that just died. Yeah, you throwing up your hood. Talking about this is how it rolls over here. It's glorifying.
Right.
You gang banger, you a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Right.
Like, man, nigga, you don't own shit on that fucking block. You know what I mean?
old for that.
Niggas killing each other for man, you niggas. That's why the Lord, we see why the hey, man. We see why the Lord is gonna put you niggas to death, man.
Right.
You know? And an example on that corruptness, man. One corrupt, evil seed corrupting the next. You know, and I immediately thought about it. Back in the day, Slick Rick had a song, man. Children's story.
Yeah.
And he said, and what did little dude say? Me and you tonight, we're gonna make the cash, robbing old folks and making the dash. So this nigga finna corrupt this nigga, you know what I'm saying? With that BS.
And the dude
Watch your back,
and the cat that came along, he got a dick.
Right. And he kept it. Right. Yeah, he couldn't stop.
Yeah, he couldn't stop.
He the one ended up getting shot at the end, right?
He shot.
Yeah.
That's why I said, everybody say,
Corruptors, man.
why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. Jake sick in the head, Jake need help. That's why the scripture say you would need of a physician.
Right.
That's Yahweh Shai. He's the physician to come and heal his people, man. You're in the hood throwing up sets and all this old bum ass shit you doing. You sick in the head, man. You like a diseased beast that need to be laid down, man.
That's it.
Right.
You know, talking about you Israelites, you 2/3 you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You sick in the head, man. Jay called himself, I'm throw, nigga. You right, you throw, nigga. You off the meat rack, nigga.
Now, you read that part about the sound. There's no sound to sing. I read that part.
Verse 6, for the sole of the foot, even to the head, there's no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises.
Going to that word sound, and basically going to the interlinear, it goes into integrity, man. Our people have no integrity. You see, there's no standard amongst our people.
Right.
Only standard is being a fucking nigga, man. Just getting over on every damn body, like you said, scamming. That's all it's about amongst the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. How to get over and scam people, man. That's their culture, man.
Like Mike Oliver say, you got to go all the way back to Esau. They learned it from their father, the devil. Ye are of your father, the devil.
Right.
You see?
That's it.
Putrefying sores, they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Yep.
Our people are spiritual lepers.
Yep. Pretty much.
Swords and things on them. You know, contaminated. You know what I'm saying, with disease, but it's that soundness in the head. It's talking about the mind.
Right.
Our people have a very foul and disgusting mindsets, man, that leads to nothing but destruction. Look at our people. It's like how Jake has been living for the last 30, 40 years with the influence of rap culture that can't sustain itself.
Right.
Yep.
2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which have now abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
Hey, start at 8.
Verse 8.
I was going to bring this out earlier.
2nd Ezra 9 and 8. It says, shall be
Yeah.
Verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his work and by his faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders.
So this is what we begin with at the beginning of the sermon. How we are looking for a covering, okay, from the said perils that's to transpire on the earth. Okay, this is why we are, coming out here to highways and byways. More importantly, and we're trying to change individually speaking.
Yep.
Certain rebukes that come out, things of that nature that's good for you.
Right.
Feel good, but it's good for you, bro.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, it's whatever.
But it's necessary.
It's necessary for you to be refined in this time. Being underneath this standard, you know what I'm saying, makes you a better person. And the average person, they're not held to a standard. They're held to do what thou will. Whatever comes to your mind, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to have sex with, just do.
What's how I feel?
And that's very dangerous, especially for a man.
Right.
will say what you want to do. You'll lose a lot of jobs, a lot of opportunity doing that, man.
That's right.
Okay? And the opportunity that we don't want to miss now is receiving salvation, being a part of that elect. Okay?
For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which I abuse my ways.
The elect are going to get it right, despite their shortcomings. Very interesting having most of the set these things up to where, you know, the elect stumble and fall, and the Most High is still dealing with it. That's why it's like, you really can't be judgmental in this walk because you don't know.
Yeah,
You might be looking at this guy like, damn, this dude tripping. But the Most High dealing with him. Versus a guy who never gets in any trouble. He might be a complete demon. Case in point, this guy, DeRoche of Baton Rouge, man. Hey, man, he was a cool cat. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, seemed like a righteous man. This dude flipped out.
Man.
So sometimes that guy who's, you know, under the radar, things of that nature, he might not be the right guy. That person that's always slipping, messing up, that might be the guy that most I deal with. Hey, case in point, look at Peter. Peter stayed.
Yep. That's a good point. Yep.
But I say all that to say this, the elect are going to get it right. You know?
Yes, sir.
The elect are going to get it together.
Right.
You know? We're not Muslims, bro. No, it's all good, brother. Shalom.
No,
Verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which have now abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such,
So those that had an opportunity
to yet have liberty.
to you know, repent, which is the 2/3, they're going to be destroyed.
Right.
That man walked by and said, Assalamu alaikum. He didn't even know what he was about. He didn't take the time to stop.
Let you know, boy, we still have work to do.
It's plausible that, you know, he got one right. Maybe he'll run into his again.
Yep.
Maybe he was being facetious when he said that.
Yeah, I look back, the little girl started laughing and shit. The probably because we had got the garments on.
Or because he was just being funny. Everybody knows he's like so.
Bitch.
Yeah, so he wanted to Assalamu, you know, he wanted to,
Up here smart in front of this
or
hoe.
maybe he didn't know. Only the Lord
I'm
knows.
sure he didn't.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just be as objective as possible. You know, only the Lord knows, but anyway it goes, okay, now you know we ain't Muslim, you know, you see us out here all the time. Now you got a choice to stop and listen, repent, or stay in the world and get destroyed, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's coming. Destruction is on its way, boy.
And the Most High is setting up very interesting to
Like a snowball.
very intricate. Very intricate. It's very like it's very technical how you set these things up, man.
Very technical, man. Can no human do this? Take a higher power to orchestrate something like this.
right.
You got it up.
Verse 10. For such as in their lives have received benefits and have not known.
1040.
That's right. So people have received these certain benefits, living deliciously here in Babylon the Great, and they're not acknowledging the Heavenly Father. They're not acknowledging what's the will of the Heavenly Father. They're just living their life. You know what I'm saying? Trying to afford themselves in this world.
And a prime example of that is Boosie. Badass, man. You know, this nigga flipped the bird to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But he's one of them. He's very successful. This nigga, he carry around like
$20,000,
$30,000 a day just for, just change in his pocket, man. You know, I saw one little short clip where he was going to try to buy an officer off, tell him to come work for him. He was asking how much he made and everything. But he's a prime example of that right there, what the elder just went into, living deliciously. The Lord, because our people, they just, they're wise to do evil, man. They're sottish, they're stupid, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the understanding that these things are come from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And then he want to turn around and shoot the flipping bird, say F the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Like I guess he feels like he accomplished that on his own, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's all good though.
And this is all about, he did all that because somebody told him he shouldn't be eating pork.
Right.
So
Trying to look out for the little nigga.
This guy is loathing the law.
Yeah.
He has a hatred towards the law. That was a beautiful, you know what I'm saying, analogy or example.
Nigga sickly too, so that's something he shouldn't actually be.
Sure is. Yo, right.
They made a song. I got cancer. Why? They made a song. Why he got cancer?
Why? What? Look at that.
You know he from Louisiana. You know they be all types of stuff.
Oh, hell yeah. A gorilla foot. Oh, shit, that's shit.
Yeah, he messed up, bro. Squirrel. No, he's like not being funny, bro. They're actually eat that stuff. Possum.
Yeah, he straight, he had to act like heathens.
No joke. I know somebody from back home. This dude posted on Facebook like, man, I just got to eat pig. That's my stomach messed up.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not bullshit. I ain't bullshit.
What they eat then?
But they're eating. They're eating. You know? Some people are eating. You tell her, hey man, you don't eat that stuff. Man, God don't care.
Okay, nigga.
Where I'm from, eating,
Old head is sick.
my granddaddy, he'll go kill a hog. You'll have 40 people, 50 people at his house. They really, literally, they say pig from the rooter to the tutor.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna take the snout, the head. It's gonna come out. The only thing they'll go throw, shit. They ain't gonna throw anything away, but shit ain't in the gut. They need to,
Chilies.
They eat everything on the pig.
Well, God created it, see, I can eat it. Okay.
A dang on vacuum.
Basically, yep.
Jake gonna have what's that? Crawdad holder, like crawdad.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Ain't nothing but a roach.
Put a big ass plastic on the table and dump that shit out there, bro. Ugh. That's all I have. You got more?
Second Esdras chapter 9 and verse 11, it says, and they that have lost my law while they yet had liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Right. So a place of repentance is open to our people, chiefly with us coming out here. And also other camps. You gotta just, keep it above. There's other camps out there that's teaching, similar things to what we teach.
Right.
Even somebody, IUIC, at least they're telling the people the basis of the scriptures. And our people don't want to acknowledge the basis of the scriptures. So hey, it's come to the point to where, hey, okay, you want to listen? All right. But the Most High is going to issue our judgment.
Yeah.
Right now, we're still in that grace period, but it's a period. It's a certain time when this is going to end. So when it happens, what you going to do?
Christians don't understand grace is a period, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just period. You know what I'm saying? I want grace. Jesus gave us grace. You know what I'm saying? They think that's gonna get them all the way into the kingdom.
Right.
That's not what it's talking about, bro. A grace period, and all they have to do is use the noggin, man. You have a grace period with a bill,
Right.
Is that forever?
Well,
no, you got a period of time.
That motherfucker off.
You got a period of time that you better get your spade.
You gotta do
Hell yeah. Bond that thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on. Right.
So the
14
period of time,
days.
Yeah, period of time to do something. What is that time to do now? Lord said you got a grace period. Yeah, what is that time? Time to basically get yourself together for the coming of the Lord.
That's it. Because once that grace period is over, man, it's too late, man. All hell, and then, hey, you about to get that hammer dropped, man. Right on top of your head, on your noggin.
Yep.
You can't say you ain't been warned. It's bullshit.
Verse 12, the same must know it after death by pain.
That's right. The same with know by death by pain. And it's going into the whole grace period. In the will, you have it to where you can have a conditional gift, meaning that the recipient of a will has to do something in order for them to receive that inheritance.
Went over there
Case
last
in
night.
point, like
The other video.
I say, hey, I'm gonna give you $200 if you go to college
Right.
now and finish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you $2 million. Well, that's a conditional gift. You have to fulfill the gift or the contract in order for you to receive the will. Receive the consolation of the will. We are in the process of hopefully receiving that consolation. Versus the people who don't, that will's gonna go back to Heavenly Father, and they're gonna receive damnation.
Right.
Like the Khan brought out, man. It's a period of time to get it right. It's getting closer and closer to where it's about to be showtime at the Apollo out there. All the stuff that we've been learning, we're gonna have to apply
that.
You know the good movie too that shows that example of that the conditions of a will to receive an inheritance is, I don't know if you brothers have seen this. So this old movie with Richard Pryor called the guy said he gonna check it out. He had to spend $30 million without any assets to receive his full inheritance of $300 million. So that's how he would. But he had to spend $30 million, but he couldn't have no assets at the end of it. So that was a condition of a will from his uncle Rupert, I believe it was, his uncle, old rich ass uncle. And that's how he received the inheritance. So like beautifully saying, man,
Hard to do it, isn't it?
Man, tell you. 30 million. With no assets though.
no assets.
You couldn't have nothing to show for it,
You had to blow a lot of
But
money.
you can't. But there were other conditions where he couldn't just like give. He could only give so much to charity. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't just go and give it to somebody. Yeah. So that shit was set up. Dude set that shit up nicely. But that's the point of the conditions of the will, man.
So when a will, when a person dies, and the testator dies, or the person who created the will dies, there's certain stipulations to that will that has to be fulfilled. That will doesn't come in place immediately. Right. That's not what it's talking about in Hebrews 16 chapter.
Right.
Good, beautiful. Ezekiel 3, verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. We were just going over it. Like say, we giving what terms and conditions. So the Lord said, give them warning from me, and that's what we're doing. We're giving them warning and these terms and conditions. Certain things that you got to do and critique in your life in order to receive salvation. We're coming out here for what? To basically, for the Lord to look upon us and see that we're giving and bringing out through being His mouthpiece, because we want to basically walk the righteous path to the best of our ability to receive salvation. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that is what, like you say, we're out here to basically let our people know, we watchmen, and call it out and try to basically provide them terms and conditions. Hey, Lord willing, this was edified. We'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
double honor to the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to Yakin, pushing His word and truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. DTA.